Hey guys, Biking Sean here. Today I have three knives I want to show you. Got the Kershaw Dozier folder, the Spyderco Delica 4, and the Kershaw Zing. Check it out. Alright, I have three knives on the table for you today. Each of these knives I would consider to be a small EDC folding knife, and these are all more budget-friendly knives. From top to bottom, we've got the Kershaw Dozier folder, the Kershaw Zing, and the Spyderco Delica 4. The street price for these knives are roughly $20 for the Kershaw, about $40 for the Kershaw, and about $60 for the Spyderco. Each knife has about a 3-inch blade and obviously orange handle scales. And each of these handle scales are a type of FRN handle scale, or sort of a plasticky handle scale. The Delica 4 has Spyderco's bidirectional texturing with the Spyderco Delica emblem right there in the middle. A black pocket clip, and the pocket clip sits right on that smooth part so that it doesn't tear up your jeans too badly. Pocket clip on the Spyderco Delica can go in all four positions. The Kershaw Zing has a really nice orange FRN handle with kind of a peel ply G10 type texture to it, which is really great. Some nice beveling, a cool backspacer here, and Kershaw's kind of funky pocket clip there, which it can be mounted both tip up and tip down right hand carry or tip up left hand carry. And the Kershaw Dozier folder has an orange Zytel handle, which is another type of plastic with this diamond pattern, and K-bar right there in the middle. It's a black pocket clip, which can be mounted left hand or right hand, tip up only. I want to take a minute and go over each knife kind of on its own and talk to you about it right after this. The Delica 4 has been one of Spyderco's most popular selling folding knives for quite a while now. This year they came out with an orange handle scale, which I picked up recently, back last fall in 2011, and it's really vibrant. It's probably the brightest orange handle scale of the three knives here. Has the bidirectional molding and a 3-inch full flat ground VG10 blade. You can see the little Spidey there. This knife is made in Seki City, Japan. Black pocket clip. Has a Torx construction. And of course the Delica 4 has a backlock with the void dent there, which is supposed to make it less likely that you could engage the locking mechanism during use. The ergonomics on the Delica 4 are really nice. It fits perfectly in the hand with all four fingers, and of course the Spyderco is known for these thumb ramps with the nice jimping there. The Delica 4 is definitely a slicer with this full flat ground blade that comes to a nice fine tip right there. VG10 is highly rust resistant and very easy to sharpen, and I like it quite a bit. The action on the Delica 4, being a backlock, it's a little bit tight. You can still flick it out though. And one-hand closing can be done if you have long fingers. The way I do it is use my thumb and my first finger to just kind of start it, and then just flick it the rest of the way close. And that's the Delica 4. The K-Bar Dozier folder, or Folding Hunter design, is a Bob Dozier collaboration with K-Bar. This is definitely a value-priced folding knife at around $20, maybe $22. You can find it for that price at a lot of places. But this is a great quality knife in my opinion. It's no frills, there's not really much to it. As you can see, the pocket clip is very plain and just one screw there for tip up left or right carry. It's got Zytel handles, this orange color, which is a little bit more muted than the Delica 4. A single thumb stud here for opening. Blade comes out really fast. Has some jimping here on the top of the blade spine. And a pretty thick little blade there that comes to a point, but maintains its thickness quite a bit down to the point. There's your Dozier design K-Bar on this side. And this knife is made in Taiwan. We've got screw construction. 2 screws there. This is like a molded Zytel. I haven't taken this knife apart, and I'm not sure how easy that would be, but it's a pretty simple knife. AUS 8 blade steel with this black coating. The coating does scratch and mar, which you can kind of see there. But again, I mean, AUS 8 is a decent blade steel. It definitely takes a sharp edge. The action on this knife is, again, super fast. And with this one, to close it one-handed, I just push down with my thumb and just kind of shake it down, and then it'll stop right there at your finger. It's not going to cut you. And then you can just kind of close it the rest of the way. I really like this knife. It's great for the price and highly recommend it. It's a great user. The Kershaw Zing is an R.J. Martin collaboration, made in the USA. This knife features Kershaw's Sandvik 14C28N stainless steel with this 3D machined scalloping here on the blade. Not a huge fan of the pocket clip on the Zing. As with a lot of Kershaws, it's a little bit funky, but it's functional. The back spacer on the Zing is really cool. It's this nice texture here. And the Kershaw Zing is really comfortable in the hand. It's about the same size as the Delica, The flipper gives you a nice finger guard here, and it's equally comfortable in the reverse grip. The Kershaw Zing is a liner lock. You can see the lock up there. And the action on the Zing is just awesome. This is a non-assisted knife, so there's no springs. It's all in the detent and the balance of the blade. And even with that light flick there, it still comes all the way out nice and smooth. I prefer this knife over the Kershaw Leak, which is an assisted Ken Onion design. This one just is more fun. It actually flicks nicer in my opinion, just as fast, and just a much better design in my opinion. Has a nice little thumb ramp with a little bit of jumping, not really anything that gives you much extra traction, but it's there. Again, the flipper gives you a nice finger choil. Super ergonomic. Got a nice thick blade. At least it maintains its thickness pretty close to the tip. These scallops, this design that they do on the blade, I was kind of a little bit concerned whether or not that would create a problem with keeping stuff on the blade, maybe tape, residue, or food, or something like that, but actually it hasn't been a problem cleaning the blade. You also have thumb studs, which you can use to open the blade, and sometimes I would use those if I want to do it kind of slowly. Or you can flick them out with the thumb studs. But the interesting thing about that is that with the design of the flipper, see my forefinger is sort of right behind the flipper when I try to use the thumb stud. So a lot of times it gets caught on that finger. If you really try to leave some space there, you can sort of flick it out. But I would just use the flipper. It's really cool. I love this knife. It's really fun. It's really awesome. Just a great knife. So there you have it, 3 budget EDC options, all with orange handle scales. You got the Kershaw Dozier, Spyderco Delica, and the Kershaw Zing. If I were to rank these knives, I would say that the Zing is probably my favorite. It feels the best in the hand in my opinion. I love the finger guard. The blade is just interesting and cool, and it's very functional, and I like the flipper design, and the action is just super smooth on this knife. The Delica is a very nice knife, obviously very popular for Spyderco. They sell a lot of these, and it has definitely the most vibrant orange color. And actually the Dozier, even though it's the cheapest and the simplest knife of the 3, I really like this knife too. It's super fast. Well, screwed that up, but let's try that again. Super fast. It's very lightweight, and it's very functional. So I hope I gave you some ideas for a new EDC orange knife. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or comments below. Please subscribe to my channel to see other cool videos, and give me a rating on this video if you liked it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.